Vandeham Shiguro Shiyata Parakamalam Shigurun Vaishnavamscha Shirupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Samadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shivashikam Vidamscha Om Jnana Timaranda Shagana Shana Shilakaya Chakshurun Milidam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namo Gorva Bishtam Supurakam Guruganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shirupa Patanagam Govindam Vidam Ujwalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwa Gurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bijapradam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Balarka Shalanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shivaram Madeka Sharanam Nyasishvara Sridharam Manshakopatarup Yasya Kripasendo Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur with commentary by Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur. And this is Antya-khanda chapter 6, the glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And yesterday we heard where everything started with one person who had full faith in Mahaprabhu, but he didn't have, he had questions about Nityananda Prabhu. Well, he's a pious man. He went to Mahaprabhu and he said, he praised Mahaprabhu and he says, but I can't understand Nityananda Prabhu. He's a sannyasi. Why does he dress that way? Why does he wear jewels? Why does he not act like a sannyasi? Why is this? And then Mahaprabhu began telling the story of, first he glorified Nityananda Prabhu, and then he tells the story of how after Krishna and Balaram had brought back the dead son of their spiritual master, that Devaki requested, oh, I would like you to bring back, I know you're the Supreme Lord and everything, I would like you to bring back my 6 dead sons who were killed by Kamsa. So then Krishna and Balaram, they go to Bali Maharaj in his own, I guess it's in his own Patalalo planet, right? And they asked for the 6 sons. Apparently they're there, and then we hear that these 6 sons were in that position, that they were all killed by Kamsa because they had criticized a great soul, in this case Lord Brahma, that he had some affection for his own daughter.
Well,
I think he married her too, huh? Saraswati, is that it?
Maybe it's he coveted, a little more than affection.
Well, we're putting it in a gentle way. So anyway, they got that reaction that they had to be there. Then we're at the point where Bali Maharaj turns over these 6 sons to Krishna and Balaram to be taken back to Devaki. So here, Tabe Rama Krishna Prabhu Loy Jai Jan Janire Aniya Dilen Tatakan. Thereafter, Krishna and Balaram took the 6 persons and immediately brought them to their mother. Mritaputra Dakiya Devaki Sekane Snehestan Sabare Dilena Harshamane. Oh, they didn't even criticize, they just laughed. They laughed at the situation. For that, they got this reaction. Mritaputra Dekya Devaki Sekane Snehistan Sabare Dilena Harshamane. As soon as Devaki saw her dead sons, she fed them her breast milk. Ishwarana Abhasesha Stana Korepan Sekane Sabara Hoila Divyagyan. By drinking the breast milk that had been drunk by the Lord, they immediately attained transcendental knowledge. This is not just ordinary breast milk. This breast milk had been offered to Krishna before they may have been born before Krishna, but they didn't get the breast milk because they were killed at birth by Kamsa. But now that they've gotten this breast milk, it's from the same breast milk that has been taken by Krishna and Bhagavat. Well, Krishna at least. Although the sons of Brahma were deprived of drinking Devaki's breast milk before the advent of Krishna, now as a result of drinking the breast milk that Krishna had drunk, they attained transcendental knowledge. They then immediately surrendered to the Supreme Lord. The degradation that they achieved because of ridiculing a Vaishnava Guru was destroyed by drinking the Lord's remnants. If one who sees a superficial display of sinful activities does not understand their meaning, one commits an offense at the feet of the Lord's devotee. And if one understands the inauspicious consequences of seeing superficially, his qualification for committing such offenses will be destroyed, and he will attain the qualification to serve Vaishnavas. Dandavad hoy sabe Ishwara charane parilena sakate dekaye sarvajane. As everyone there watched, they offered obeisances at the feet of the Lord. Tabe Prabhu Kripa Drishte Sabare Chahiya Bolite Lagila Prabhu Sadai Hoya. The Lord then cast his merciful glance on them and began to speak with compassion. Chala Chala Devagan Jahani Jabas Mahan Tere Aranahi Kora Upahas. O Devas, return to your abodes. Do not ridicule exalted personalities again. Ishwarer Shakti Brahma, Ishwara Saman, Mandakarma Korile, Mandanahitan. Brahma has the potency of the Supreme Lord, so he is as good as the Lord. Even if he does something wrong, he is not to be blamed. Tahaye Hasiya Eta, Paile Jatana, Hena Budi Nahiara, Korea Kemana. You suffered so much because you laughed at him. Do not maintain such a mentality again. Brahmastane Giya Mage Loha Aparad Tabe Zabe Chitte Puna Paiba Prasad. Go and beg forgiveness from Brahma, then you will again attain satisfaction. Ishwarer Agyashuni Sechai Jan Parama Adare Agya Korea Gran. Upon hearing the Lord's order, those 6 persons accepted it with great respect. Pita Mata Ramakrishna Pade Namaskari Cholilena Sarvadeva Gana Nijapuri. Those demigods offered obeisances to their father, mother, Brahma, and Krishna, and then returned to their own abode. Kalilane Vipra Bhagavata Kata Nityananda Prate Duida Shadaha Sarvata. O Brahman, I have thus explained to you topics from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Completely give up your doubts about Nityananda. So this Mahaprabhu speaking to the Brahman who asked him questions about, to the effect of what kind of a sannyasi is Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Swarup Paramadikari Alpabhagye Tahane Janite Nahipare. Nityananda Swarup is supremely qualified, yet less fortunate people cannot understand him. Where's that? There's that quote that says, if Nityananda Prabhu was seen holding what, a bottle of wine and with the other hand around a Muslim girl going into what would be called today, I guess, a tavern or something. Still, he is Nityananda Prabhu and he is my worshipful Lord. Do you know that?
Modira Javani Jodi Nityananda Dari Tapapi Brahmara Banya Kohilo Tamari. If Nityananda has wine and a Javani, a foreigner woman in his, in his hold, still he is worshipable even to Brahma. I'm telling you this.
And where is that quote from?
Chaitanya Prabhu.
Okay. So. One time I saw, and will comment, Avadut Maharaj. He went to a park in San Francisco, and he was doing Harinam, and they were doing Harinam, and some drunks joined in with them. So then,
No, Marsh. I was there. It was me and Avadut Marsh. Can I say what
Yeah.
happened? So we were walking around the festival, and he wants to see, because he's always planning how to organize festivals. Then we checked out the whole thing. Then he's walking around like, what are we going to do now? Then we're walking along, and there's like 3 hippie dudes, like with their packs, like seated, chilling with their dogs. And then one of them kind of looks at me and catches, like, I kind of catch their eye. And like, I think, oh, I can feel like they might think it would be interesting to talk to us. So I said, Marge, let's go talk to these guys. And he's like, okay. And then we started talking with them. And then after a few minutes, it was like, well, let's have a kirtan. And Marge was like, well, and we were supposed to find some other devotees who were around, but we weren't finding them. So he's like, let's just start right here. And then I said, well, and then one of those guys had a djembe. He said, can you play the djembe? Yeah, I'll play the djembe. So then he starts chanting, and then I'm clapping, and the other guy's playing the djembe. And we're trying to get the kirtan going. But like, it doesn't have quite enough rhythm. So Avadut Maharaj is like looking around what to do. And those 3 hippie dudes, they were drinking wine. And then he was like, can I, And they were like loving it. They were like, oh yeah! And like they hand the Swami the wine, right? And then he takes the wine bottle, and one of them had a spoon, like his own spoon, like lashed to his backpack, And he's like, and the guy gives him his spoon, and he starts playing the wine bottle with the guy's spoon. And then he's like tapping the kartal beat, and then right at that moment, the other devotee showed up with the mridanga, and then I got on the mridanga, and Avadut Maharaj on the wine bottle, and then remember that one guy who used to come here? He's always shirtless with purple pants, dancing like this. Naked Dave.
Naked Dave.
That dude walked up right at that moment and started his like Naked Dave dancing, and then like the whole street became full of people doing kirtan, and it was like that guy was running around, and the other devotees walked up, and Avadut Maharaj just like on the wine bottle, and it was a good kirtan. So, like that, even if Avadut has a wine bottle in his hand, then it's only for the glorification of Hari.
So he's the real Avadut. And Avadut is also a name of Nityananda. Okay. Nityananda. Kahilena evipra Bhagavata Kata Nityananda Pratidvita Chadaha Sarvata. O Brahman, I have thus explained to you topics from Srimad Bhagavatam. Completely give up your doubts about Nityananda. Nityananda Swarup Parama Adhikari Alpabhagye Tahane Janite Nahipari. Nityananda Swarup is supremely qualified. Yes, less fortunate people cannot understand him. Alokika cheshta jeba kachu dekatan dahate o adara korile paitran. Anyone who sees his extraordinary activities with respect will be delivered. Patitera tranalagi tara avatar. Jahara hoite sarva jiva hoibe udar. He incarnated to save the fallen souls. All living entities will be delivered by him. Tahara chara bidi nishedera par. Tahare janite shakti achaye kahar. His behavior is beyond all rules and regulations. Who has the power to understand him? Foolish people with no understanding of Sri Nityananda, the source of all Vishnu Tattvas, consider him an ordinary living entity forced to enjoy the fruits of karma like themselves, and thus they traverse the path to hell. If as a result of committing offenses described in verses like Arche Vishnu Shila Dir, one sees other personalities as equal to Lord Vishnu, then he is certain to go to hell. People who are puffed up with false ego and cheated by mundane knowledge bring about their own ruination by seeing them as equal through external vision. As a result, they fall from the lotus feet of Gopinath. What to speak of this? They even fall from the lotus feet of Aloyarnata. What is Aloyarnata?
I think that should be it. That's the Bengali spelling of Aloyarnath.
Okay. When a person loses the good fortune of serving Aloyarnata, he begins to worship the Jagannath of the Panchopasakas. While worshiping Jagannath, he fixes his mind in the worship of Bhuvaneshwar. Thereafter, when he commits offense at the feet of Bhuvaneshwara, the best of the devotees, he develops the propensity to perform pious activities. As a result, the desire awakens in him to take bath and perform fruitive activities in the Vaitarani River in Yagyapur. When he falls from pious activities and begins to commit sinful activities, he becomes ahankara vimudatma, or bewildered by false ego, and the path of considering himself the doer distracts him from the path of spiritual life. When he further increases his offenses, he becomes averse to seeing the beauty of Sri Gopinath's lotus feet. Therefore, those who have not discussed the purport of the Vedic statement, Nayam Atma Balahinena, one can attain the goal of life without the mercy of Balaram, are inevitably degraded. Without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, no living entity can attain any auspiciousness. If, as a result of mundane knowledge, one feels powerful and gives up the service of Baladev, then he cannot attain the good fortune of serving Krishna. Nabujiya nindetara charitra agada, paya o Vishnu bhakti hoy tarabada. If one who does not understand him blasphemes his unfathomable characteristics, then his advancement will be checked, even if he has attained the devotional service of Vishnu. Chalabhipra tumi shigra navadipe jao, ekatakahi tumi savare bujao. O Brahman, go quickly to Navadip. Explain these topics so that everyone will understand. Pachitare kaiho konurupe nindakore, tabeara rakatara nahi jamagare. If anyone blasphemes him in any way, he will not escape the punishment of Yamaraj. Jetahare pritikore sekore amare, satya 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 bipra kohila tomare, Madhira Javani Jari Nityananda Dare Tatapi Brahmara Bandya Kohila Tomare. One who loves him loves me, O Brahman. I tell you this is the truth, the truth, the truth. Even if Nityananda goes to a liquor house or associates with an outcast girl, he is worshipable for Brahma. One who has great love for the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Vaishnava is extremely dear to the Supreme Lord. It is impossible for a person who has no love for the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Vaishnava to attain Krishna's mercy. Love for one's fellow human beings in service to the conditioned souls cannot attract the Supreme Lord's love. The conditional knowledge of a living entity is dispelled only by the influence of service to Sri Guru and Vaishnava. As a result of the knowledge of one's relationship to Krishna that the spiritual master imparts in their ears, the conditioned souls develop love for Sri Hari, Guru, and Vaishnava and engage in their eternal service. On that platform, the spirit of material enjoyment cannot attack them. The taste that sinful people develop by accepting misconceptions about so-called gurus and the Supreme Lord, the original shelter, is completely separate from the eternal truth and is simply illusion. That is why Sri Gaurasundar used the word Satya 3 times. If duplicitous so-called gurus accept the teaching of the Supreme Lord in a perverted way and use it to accumulate ingredients for their own sense gratification, then such so-called gurus will fall with their disciples into hell forever and never return. Griniyad Yavani Panim Vishedna Sondi Kalayam Tatapi Brahmano Vandyam Nityananda Parambujam. Whether Sri Nityananda accepts the hand of a woman or enters a liquor shop, his lotus feet are still worshipable by even Brahma. Shunya Prabhur Bhakya Sukriti Brahman Parama Ananda Jukta Hoilatakan. After hearing the Lord's words, the fortunate Brahman became filled with ecstasy. Nityananda Pratibodha Chanmila Vishwas Tabe Ailena Vipra Navadipa Bas. He developed great faith in Nityananda. Thereafter, the Brahman returned to his residence in Navadip. Se Bhagavanta Vipra Ashe Navadipe Sarvadye Ailena Nityananda Samipe. After returning to Navadip, that fortunate Brahman first went to see Nityananda. Akaitave Kohilena Nijaparan Prabhu O Shuniya Tare Korela Prasad. He admitted his offense without duplicity, and Nityananda Prabhu bestowed his mercy on him. Hena Nityananda Swarupera Vyabhahar Vedaguya Lokmaya Jahara Achar. Such is the behavior of Nityananda Swarup. His dealings are incomprehensible to the Vedas and ordinary people. Paramarte Nityananda Paramayogendra Jareko He Adi Deva Dharani Dharendra. According to the spiritual consideration, Nityananda is supreme among the best of the mystic yogis. He is known as Adi Deva, the sustainer of all universes. Sahasrabhadana Nitya Shuddha Kolibar Nitya Chaitanyara Kripabina Janite Dushkar. He has thousands of heads, and his body is eternally pure. No one can understand him without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Krishna Boli Nityananda Jaina Balaram Keho Boli Chaitanyara Mora Priyadam. Some people say Nityananda is like Balaram. Others say he is most dear to Lord Chaitanya. Keho Boli Mahateji Amsha Adhikari Kehobole Konrupa Bhujitena Pari. Some people say he is a powerful plenary portion of the Supreme Lord. Other people say we cannot understand anything about him. Kiba Jiva Nityananda Kiba Bhakta Jnani Jarajena Mata Icha Nabolai Kini. Someone may consider Nityananda an ordinary living entity. Someone may consider him a devotee, and someone may consider him a jnani. They may say whatever they like. Jai Se Kene Chaitanyara Nityananda Nahe Tanapara Padma Moa Rahuka Ridoye. Even if Nityananda was a most insignificant servant of Lord Chaitanya, still I would keep his lotus feet in my heart. Sayamara Prabhu Ami Janma Janmadas Sabara Chananemor E Abilas. He is my master and I am his servant, birth after birth. This is my aspiration at the feet of everyone. Eta Parihareyo Jepapi Ninda Kore Tabe Lati Maruntara Shirera Upare. Therefore I kick the head of any sinful person who disregards the glories of Lord Nityananda and dares to criticize him. In the Hari Bhakti Kalpa Latika it is stated, Sahante Satam Nindam Api Sarva Sahishnava Kamayante Nakim Api Satadashya Bilashina. Although the devotees are all tolerant, they cannot tolerate the blasphemy of other devotees. Always desiring Lord Krishna's service, they do not desire anything else. And in the Hari Bhakti Kalpa Ladika, it is stated, Bhavadashe Kama Krudapi Tava Ninda Kriti Jane Tvad Uchishte Lobo Yadi Bhavati Moho Bhavati Cha Tadiyatve Manas Tavacharana Patoja Madhuna Manasche Asmabir Niyata Shad Amritara Pijitam. O Lord, if we become lusty to attain your devotional service, angry at those who blaspheme you, greedy to accept food, flowers, and other things offered to you, enchanted by you, proud to identify as your devotee, and intoxicated by drinking the honey of your lotus feet, then we will easily defeat the lust, anger, greed, enchantment, pride, and intoxication that are our enemies. Amara Prabhura Prabhu, Shri Gora Sundar, Ebora Barasha Ami, Doraye Antar. This is going, right? Yeah. Okay. Sri Gora Sundar is the Lord of my heart. I always keep this conviction in my heart. Hena Dina Hoibe Ki Chaitanya Nityananda Dekiba Veshtita Char Dige Bhakta Brinda. Will that day ever come when I may see Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda in the midst of their devotees? Jaya 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 Mahaprabhu Gaurachandra Dilao Milai Tumi Prabhu Nityananda. All glories to you, Lord Gaurachandra. Kindly give me the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and allow me to meet him. Tatapiya e kripa kora Gaura Hari Nityananda Sangi Jana Toma Napasari. O Gaura Hari, I further pray that even after gaining Lord Nityananda's association, I may never forget your lotus feet. Nityananda is Sri Guru Tattva. It is not proper for the Lord's devotees to have any relationship with those who associate with any atheist envious of Nityananda, whose body is non-different from Krishna. The qualification to serve the lotus feet of the spiritual master diminishes by the influence of bad association. Therefore, one should never act in a way that will disrupt remembrance of one's spiritual master, who is the unalloyed eternal servant of Sri Gaurasundar, and who is the unalloyed and whose body is non-different from Sri Gaurasundar. Therefore, one should never act in a way that will disrupt remembrance of one's spiritual master, who is the unalloyed eternal servant of Gaurasundar, and whose body is non-different from Sri Gaurasundar. Those who use spiritual life for material gain are not devotees, but servants of sense gratification. A so-called devotee and a devotee have completely opposite characteristics. That is why it is very unfortunate to consider those who indulge in materialistic association as members of a spiritual society. When one invites his own destruction, he becomes deprived of spiritual life and considers the spiritual master, who is non-different from Nityananda, as separate from Sri Nityananda, the Prakash Vigraha of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Such people can never attain the service of Sri Gaurasundar. They suffer perpetually because of disrespecting their guru. The path currently pursued by some completely duplicitous so-called devotees opposed to Sri Gaudiya Mat will result in inauspiciousness. That is why the devotees are greatly distressed to see their impending inauspiciousness. Jata jata tumi dui koravatar, tata tata dashe mora how adhikar. May I achieve the qualification to become your servant wherever the two of you incarnate. Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chandajan, Vrindaban Das Tachu Padachu Gegan. Accepting Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I Vrindaban Das sing the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends the English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Sri Chaitanya Bhagawat Antya-khanda, chapter 6, entitled The Glories of Nityananda Prabhu. And then we'll have our Sunday program at about 12 to 12:30. Starts. Hare Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Govinda Ram Shri Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Shri Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda put on some darshan of the deity here. Okay. Ready? Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhara Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Srila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sunanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Pramsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaurabhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Janardan Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Kushamashra Maharaj Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Sripad Bhakti Kamal Tyagi Maharaj Ki Jai.
Sripad Maharaj Ki Jai.
Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj.